Praise to how about Shimmy Al-Shai, about Shimmy Dash. The blindness our apostles, this is a great meal, so true well, citation out to your occupancy, presenting truth day in and day out. And then basically, man, I really can't pull out the sword because it's raining real bad out here and it's real windy. But I gotta put out a video. And then basically, I was looking over the story with David and Goliath. And basically, we're in the position of David. All of us men that are pushing this word and going against this system spiritually, and we're David, small Davids versus another book of lives, because King David wasn't a man of war at this time. He was a shepherd to the sheep of his father's flock, and he's never been in any combat. And Goliath was killer of killers, and Goliath was a bad man, and he was a giant as well. And King David stepped up and said, I'll fight Goliath. I'll fight him for disgracing the armies of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And all the men were like, no, what are you doing? You're just a youth. And King Saul had said this to David. He said, Goliath's been a man of war since he was a youth, and you are nothing but a youth. So how can you stand against this man? But King David had faith that Yahweh Shemel Shai would deliver him. And Yahweh Shemel Shai did deliver him, because remember, Saul was going to give David his shield, the sword, and David said, nah. He said, nah, I don't need that. Yahweh Shemel Shai delivered me, because he also killed a bear and a lion that was chasing after, that had took one of the sheep. So he said, the Lord delivered me from that. He can deliver me from Goliath. And what people don't understand is that whenever you do something incredible, the Heavenly Father put it in you to do that, And that's why a lot of men don't want to give the Father his credit, because they think they did that, They think they wasn't the ones to do that. The Lord put it in you to do that. And let me see. This is 1 Samuel 4, and there went out a champion out of the camp of the Philistines named Goliath of Gath, whose height was 6 cubits and his span, and his hand and he had a helmet of brass upon his head, and he was armed with a coat of mail, and the weight of coat was 5,000 shekels of brass, and he had greaves of brass. I'm gonna keep going down. I'll jump down to verse 8. And he stood and cried unto the armies of Israel, and said unto them, why are ye come out to set your battle in array? Am I not a Philistine? And ye servants of Saul, choose you a man for you, and let him come down to me, and if he be able to fight with me and to kill me, then will we be your servants. But if I prevail against him, so Goliath is making that bet, You guys understand what he's saying. If you prevail against him and kill him, then ye shall be our servants and serve us. And the Philistines said, I defy the armies of Israel this day. Give me a man that we may fight together. When Saul and all Israel heard those words of the Philistines, they were dismayed and greatly afraid. Now David was the son of that Ephraite of Bethlehem, Judah, whose name was Jesse, and he had 8 sons. And the man went among men for an old man in the days of Saul.